Hi everybody, happy Friday. I am Jennifer Mackey Mary and I am the owner of Apple and Pear Wardrobe Styling. It's Friday, so we're talking about stuff, and today we are going to talk about crazy closets. But before we do, I just want to remind everybody that Apple and Pear Wardrobe's mission, I can't get my company name right today, that's crazy. Anyway, my mission is to make style simple for every woman, to cut the clutter out of your closet, to help you build a wardrobe that you love, to make getting dressed easy and fun again. That is my mission. I always say that the people who follow Apple and Pear are style conscious but not fashion obsessed. So if that's you, I hope that you stick around and watch this video where we are talking about crazy closets. Okay, so before I start, I do want to mention one thing, and if you're an email subscriber, you already know this. If you are in the Everyday Style with Apple and Pear group, you already know this. However, if you are just a fan of the page and you're seeing this, and working with me has been on your to-do list, so if you are in the Washington, D.C. area, and working with me has been on your to-do list forever, and you keep putting it off because you want to lose 10 pounds first, or you want to ask for it for your birthday, or Mother's Day, or Christmas, or whatever, now is the time. Now is the time to stop putting it off. After June 1st, I will not be seeing any clients one-on-one in the D.C. area. My family is relocating. I am trading traffic for really cold weather, and that makes me happy. So yeah, if you want a spot, I have 3 left, and that is it. They are all Fridays. They're all in May. So if you want to work together, you need to contact me today. They will be gone. Okay, anyway. So when I meet someone and I tell them what I do, I get a couple of responses. First of all is, oh my gosh, I can't believe I wore this today. You must be judging me. I'm not, truly. I'm more concerned with what I wore today, but I'm not judging what you wore. Trust me, it's cool. Wear whatever. The second thing I get when I tell people that I help clean out closets and am a wardrobe stylist, I hear, oh my gosh, if you saw my closet, you would die. And I'm still here, so there's nothing that is so overwhelming to me that it could literally kill me. However, I've been doing this for 5 years. I've had my own business for 5 years. So I've seen some crazy closets. Some are crazy good and I just want to live in them. And some are just straight up crazy. And I mean that in the most loving way possible, because I do love my Lindas. You know I do. So over the last month, I've been talking about cutting the clutter and getting rid of stuff. And some people just don't even know where to start because it is so overwhelming and there's so much stuff. So we did the 5-day Cut the Clutter Challenge, Phase 2 of that starts Monday in the Capsule group. If you need more information on it, I will post it somewhere today. I'll post it below in the comments. And then there are just some people who have so much stuff that it's like spending 30 minutes a day. Thank you, Judy. It's spending 30 minutes a day getting rid of stuff doesn't even make a dent, right? And so I want to talk to those people today. I just published a blog post about 3 reasons that your closet is out of control, and I will recap for you in case you're not a blog reader. The first one is you buy the same thing in multiple colors, especially tops. So hear me and don't misquote me and don't share wrong information, because that happens all the time. If you find a pant you like, buy it in every color that works for your wardrobe. Do not reinvent the wheel when it comes to pants. Don't, it's hard. Pants are hard. So if you like the black ones and the gray ones, buy the black ones and the gray ones. However, tops are a different story. What happens is women go and they find a top they like and they go, oh, that's easy. I'll just buy it in 4 colors. Good morning, Jennifer. They buy it in 4 colors. So you go, that solves all my wardrobe problems. And sort of, until one day you look in the mirror and you go, I look the same every day. Well, really? Because you're wearing the same thing every day. So you go out and you find a new favorite top and you buy it in 4 colors. And then you take it home and you're like, problem solved. Except in a few weeks you go, I look the same every day. Sure, you have 8 shirts but only 2 things to wear. So you go and you keep lather, rinse, repeat, right? The cycle just never ends. You keep buying the same things over and over. Stop doing that. You can have 1. If it is a basic layering tee that goes under cardigans, it goes under blazers, that goes under things, you can have it in a few colors. I linked to my very favorite basic t-shirt in my blog. So go to appleandpearwardrobe.com and check out my blog. That is the best t-shirt. It's not see-through. It's amazing. There you go. Okay, so that's it. The first problem is you buy things in multiple colors. The second one is that you don't get rid of the things that you're replacing. I see this all the time and I don't understand it. So here's what happens. A pair of jeans is worn out. You know, the thighs have blown out, the knees are gone, like not in a cute distressed way, like those jeans are just falling apart way. They're too big, the spandex is worn out, they don't fit anymore. So common sense would tell us these jeans need to go bye-bye. They need to be recycled into something, you know, like housing insulation or a mop or something. But what a lot of women do is they go, oh, I'll use these for gardening. Oh, I'll use these for painting. Oh, I'll use these when I mow the lawn. Okay, that's great. How often do you really mow the lawn? How often do you really garden? How often are you really painting? It's probably not enough to downgrade your entire wardrobe into those categories, right? The one I hear all the time, and baffles me, is I'm going to keep that to wear it to the grocery store. Why? Why would you do this? So either you're wearing nice clothes and you could go to the grocery store in those. Why would you go change into something crappier and shabbier? Why would you do that? You wouldn't. You would just go to the grocery store in nice things. Or you're hanging out in your pajamas and you need to go get milk, so you need to change. Now, you could also change into something that should be seen in public, that does make you feel and look good. Why would you change into something crappy? The grocery store is, nobody changes into something ugly to wear to the grocery store. So if you find yourself saying, I'm just going to keep it to wear to the grocery store, that's not a thing, right? Grocery store couture is not a thing. Stop doing it. Just get rid of it. I once had a client, God love her, I love my Lindas, but she had fire pants. And what are fire pants, you're asking? These are pants she was going to put on in case of a fire. They weren't nice enough to own anymore, but, you know, in the middle of the night, if there was a fire, she wanted to have something to change into. What? No. Here are the options in a fire. You know, just get your family and get out. Who cares what you're wearing? Or grab the closest thing, get out. Who cares what you're wearing? Why also would you need 3 pairs of fire pants? Either you could wear the same one again. I'm sure the firefighters don't keep track of what you're wearing. Or everything's gone, you're going to have to replace them anyway. So no fire pants. If you don't have a garden, you don't need gardening pants. If you don't paint, you don't need painting pants. If you don't mow the lawn, you don't need mow the lawn shoes. Work clothes I see downgraded into, I'll just wear that around the house. No, you won't. No one likes to dress for the office when they're just home being comfortable. That doesn't happen. So don't do that. The third and final one is, and this is always a hot button issue for me, you think your clothes are worth something. You bought them, you paid money for them, so you think they're worth something. They're not. If you're not wearing them anymore, they are worth nothing. Absolutely nothing. I've said this before, but it bears repeating. Think of your closet as an ATM, right? So when you go to the bank machine and you need to get some cash out, what is in that machine means absolutely nothing to you, right? So let's say, I don't know how much ATMs have in them, but let's say it's $30,000. That machine might have $30,000 in it, but if your account only has $40 in it, $30,000 means nothing to you. The same thing happens with your closet. If it is full of stuff, but you can't take anything out, meaning you can't wear it, it doesn't fit you, it doesn't flatter you, you don't have anything to go with it, it means nothing to you. Clothes only get value when they come out of your closet. So if you spent $50 on a pair of shoes and that was the most you'd ever spend on a pair of shoes, but you can't wear them because they hurt or they're out of style or you don't like heels or whatever, they're not worth $50 anymore. They're worth zero. So sell them, donate them, give them away, do what you got to do, but don't hang on to things thinking that they are worth something. All right, so I had a conversation with a client the other day, and she has what she would totally tell you is a crazy closet, and it's large and it is full. And sometimes with my clients, I have to say things like, do we need to talk about this? Like, not from a stylist perspective, but like from a person to person, I'm concerned about you. This has become an intervention sort of situation. Do we need to talk about this? And this is one of those situations. And so I said to her, here's the deal. Closets like this happen for one of 2 reasons. Number 1, you can't stop shopping. Number 2, you can't stop throwing. Which is it? And really, when you find somebody who does number 1 and number 2, whoa, it's out of control. But I said, do you have a problem with shopping or do you have a problem with throwing? And for her, it was a throwing problem. Now, along the way, there was obviously some shopping that was done, but that wasn't her big thing. Her big thing was hanging on to things for literally like 20 years. And I have met a lot of clients over over my last, I would say, 17 years dressing women, there was a woman at Chico's who used to come in, and she would just buy and buy and buy and buy and buy, and she'd buy the same thing multiple times. Now, sometimes she would go and return it somewhere else. Other times she would keep it, and she once said to me, "Do you like this belt?" And I said, you've bought that belt 4 times, so you like that belt. That's what matters. She had a problem shopping, right? And there are sometimes that shopping makes us feel good, and that's okay if you are out with your mom or with a friend, or whatever, or you want to treat yourself to something. That's okay. But there's another time where shopping becomes a compulsion and a habit, and that's kind of what we have to keep an eye on. And we think of those people as buying really high-end, closets full of Gucci and Chanel. It doesn't always look like that. You can be addicted to shopping at Target. You can be addicted to shopping at Old Navy. A few signs of compulsive shopping. Number 1, do you have a lot of things in your closet with tags on them? It's a huge red flag for me. It means that you like the shopping more than the wearing. And buying clothes is so that you have something to wear, not so that you have something to buy, right? Another thing that is kind of a red flag for me when somebody says, "Oh, I bought that. I was just really sad," or "I got in a fight with my husband, so I went shopping." Okay. Shopping from a place of trying to make yourself feel better usually doesn't work, right? I find when you shop, when you're celebrating something, that's a piece that you end up loving because you're in a happy mental state when you buy it. However, things that you buy when you're sad, they usually have a negative connotation and don't get worn. Do you find yourself buying things you already own? Sometimes it's as broad as, why do you own 22 black sweaters? No one needs that many black sweaters. And sometimes it's, why do you own 4 of this shoe, like this same shoe? Oh, I kind of forgot I had them. If you forget you have things, that is a huge red flag that shopping may be a compulsion for you. Not a trained therapist, just spent thousands of hours with women half naked in their closets. So I kind of know a little bit about this subject. So those are just a few things. If you have a lot of stuff with tags on it, you are addicted to the buying, not to the wearing. If you find yourself buying the same thing all the time, over and over, it's about the buying, not about the wearing. And if you're buying to make yourself feel better from a bad place, that is not a good sign. So that is the part of the equation that is can't stop buying. And then there's the can't stop throwing. And I feel like I've talked about this ad nauseum to you guys, so I don't want to overburden you again. But the 2 big things, again, are we hang on to things because of guilt or memories. The guilt comes because somebody gave it to us, or we spent money on it. The somebody gave it to us thing is kind of an interesting one. It was a gift. I can't give it away. My mother-in-law gave it to me. My sister gave it to me. People are giving you a gift. What they're giving you is their feelings, right? They're telling you that they care about you, that they want to honor you. It's not about the sweater. It's about their intention of giving you something, right? And this is actually from Marie Kondo's book, Japanese Art of Tidying Up. And she breaks it down really, really well, that it's not about that thing. It's about the intention and the feelings behind it. So recognize and honor the intentions and the feeling behind it, but you don't have to keep that thing in honor of anybody else. Now, if it's really important to you that, your mother-in-law see you in that sweater, take a picture of it, send it to her, wear it to her house one time, and then go ahead and get rid of it, right? By the way, let's just stop giving each other clothes. That would be the best solution. I have never, ever, well, okay, maybe I have. There's a couple people whose family members get it right when shopping for them. But for the most part, I hear, and my mom gave it to me. Do you like it? Not really. That's what I hear. So I see the other side. When you are in a store like, oh, my daughter would love this, or oh, my sister would love this. This is totally her. Probably totally not. So that is guilt about somebody giving us something. Guilt about spending the money. The money is gone. The money, from the moment you buy something, it is up to yours to make valuable or not. And you make clothes valuable by wearing them, not just by buying them and leaving them in your closet. The other reason we hang on to things is memories. We remember when we could wear something, or we remember when we did wear something. The memories of when we could wear something, that's when we get into too small clothes, right? If that's not you anymore, if that's not your body anymore, let it go. Let it go, in the words of Elsa. There is no point in hanging on to that stuff. When and if you lose weight, you're going to want new things. So don't hang on to that stuff. And it just makes you feel bad. It doesn't motivate you. People always think that too small clothes motivate them. It doesn't. It mocks you in the morning, but it does not motivate you all day long. And then there are the memories of when we wore it. Your closet is not a museum. It's not a scrapbook. I've said it before. Your closet should be a boutique from where you get dressed every single morning, not a museum full of artifacts from a previous life. And it's not a scrapbook. It's also not a warehouse for a future year, for a future you. It is a boutique for you right now, today, to go shopping. When you hang on to things that you did wear, are you going to wear it again? You have to decide, is this an important enough memory to take up closet space, right? So I understand that maybe your prom was really important to you. Your sister's prom was not important. And I have had clients who had other people's prom dresses. And it's usually like, well, I mean, I could use it as a costume someday. No, that's not your memory. It's not going to be a costume. Let it go, right? Or I had people say, I wore that to my friend's bachelorette party. That was a great night for your friend. I'm sure it was fun for you too, but it's not a memory worth keeping and worth taking up closet space for. Your own bachelorette party, sure. Probably your own bachelorette party clothes just need to be burned, right? Let's be honest. But if you want to keep it, that is a special memory to you. Your friend's engagement party is not. Your engagement party, yes. So I recommend everyone keep a bin of sentimental clothes. It's like we keep for our kids. I have one bin of stuff that obviously they're not going to wear 3-month clothes anymore, but I don't want to get rid of it. It's sentimental. I'm not hanging it in the closet. That wouldn't make sense. They can't wear it. It's in a bin. Get yourself a bin for those things. So Cut the Clutter Part 2. That's all I have for you guys. So Cut the Clutter Part 2 happens this Monday. It's a 5-day video challenge. We are going to be trying everything on. So if you participated in phase 1, where we didn't try anything on, we just got rid of stuff, now you want to participate in phase 2, where we're actually trying things on. You'll be able to post pictures and get feedback from the group. I will be sharing some of my closet organization tips that I use with clients. And hopefully by the end of the week, you're going to have a wardrobe that you love. The first part is just about getting rid of the stuff. The second part is about how does it look on you? How does it work with the other pieces in your closet? Are you really going to wear it? All that good stuff. It happens in the Spring Capsule community Facebook group. So if you are not a member of that group, become a member. I will post in the comments right below the link to sign up for the capsule guide. And that is all I have for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Enjoy the beautiful weekend if it's going to be nice where you are. Bye.